It is episode 5 of Danielle forcing Ryan to let Nickelback invade his ear holes. And I am excited, as always, to make him listen because he is
Chad,
becoming a fan.
Ryan, point to the doll where Chad molested your ears. Here, here.
Yeah. So I love this song. I love all their songs. I'm going to say that about every single song. I have nothing
Sure.
special to say about any of their songs aside from like this one might be my favorite, or I just really love their music. And
So
I
you
know
like
the
this song?
80s.
How long you been listening to this song? I can see when it came out. Oh boy, 24 years ago. Wow.
Stop aging me.
Stop aging you. Oh man,
Yeah,
I don't want to age
24
me.
years ago. Long time ago,
20,
but
24
still a
years.
banger. Still a good one.
Oh yeah, good
Uh,
songs. A good song is a good song, regardless of the band. If like or the genre. If it's a good song, it shouldn't have an age. I mean, yes, some technology has changed some of the soundscapes, but ultimately, songs shouldn't have an expiration date. If they do, it probably wasn't a good song. If that makes sense.
that's very fair. I don't care how
Yeah.
old the music is. I love it all. It's just kind of like the 80s will never die because, like, look at
No.
Stranger Things. Everything 80s, and I love it. It's like my favorite show. Sorry, I'm really excited. I keep seeing the trailers or the trailer that came out, and I'm just like, so yeah, I love the 80s. But anyway,
Oh
this
yeah.
is Nickelback, and
Yeah.
this was
Chad
24
probably likes
years
the 80s
ago.
too. Chad probably likes the 80s
Bet
too.
he
We're about
does.
the same age. All right, here we go. Nickelback. The song is called Never Again.
Yeah.
And I do have the lyrics up, dear watcher of our channels, audio only, video. I have the lyrics up. So if you see me mouthing along, don't say Ryan knows. I don't know the song. Okay.
He's drunk again, it's time to fight. She must have done something wrong tonight. The living room becomes a boxing ring. It's time to run when you see him licking his hair. She's just a woman, never again. I hear her scream from down the hall. Amazing, she can't even talk at all. She cries to me, go back to bed. I'm terrified that she'll wind up dead in his hands. She's just a woman, will never again. Been in before, but not like this. Seen it before, but not like this. Never before have I ever seen it this bad. She's just a woman, never again. Just tell the nurse you slipped and fell. It starts to sting as it starts to swell. She looks at you, she wants the truth. It's right out there in the waiting room with those hands, looking just as sweet as he can. Never again, seen it before, but not like this. Been there before, but not like this. Never before have I ever seen it this bad. She's just a woman, never again. Never again. Father's a name you haven't earned yet. You're just a child with a temper. Haven't you heard, don't hit a lady? Kicking your ass would be a pleasure.
Yeah, it would. Oh yeah.
He's drunk again, it's time to fight. Say same old shit, just on a different night. She grabs the gun, she's had enough. Tonight she'll find out how fucking tough is this man. Pulls the trigger fast as she can. Never again, seen it before, but not like this. Been there before, but not like this. Never before have I ever seen it this bad. She's just a woman. Never again, seen it before, but not like this. Been there before, but not like this. Never before have I ever seen it this bad. She's just a woman. Never again. Never again. Never again. No, never again.
Okay.
Well, I think the only thing I have to say is like I accidentally sent that one when there was another live performance version, like kind of like filmed with all
Oh,
their
I see.
pyro, and I clicked the wrong
Oh.
link. That's my bad.
You know what? No, that's fine. Actually, it's fine. I'm glad I had the lyrics for that one because
Mhm.
I wonder how long, like I mentioned in a previous reaction we just did before this one, where I'm like, I don't necessarily look at the lyrics, or it depends on the song. It depends because this is not an insult, or this is not a. Thank you, Lou. Yeah,
Lou.
this is not a. This isn't a groundbreaking like composition, which is not an insult, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's good hard rocking song. So it's got the
Mhm.
driving bass, drive guitar, the deep vocal by Chad. So it's a great song. You're just moving, and I love it. So let me just say, like, I love that in rock and roll, hard rock, whatever you want to call this. You know, I do like hard rock. I love it, driving rhythm, driving guitar. So I mean, Nickelback on episode 5 now. That's what they're. I can see that's what they're known for. It's kind of a driving rhythm, driving rock. Look, I'm a big AC/DC fan. Okay.
Mhm.
They're not inventing new ground necessarily with every single song and album, but you kind of know what you're getting, and you either enjoy it or you don't. Look, and this is episode 5 of the Nickelback journey, and like I have no complaints. Like it'd be silly for me to say that it wasn't a good hard rock and composition. So what I'm getting at, though, I'm glad I had the lyrics up because the lyrics. This is a situation where the lyrics helps the song, because if I was just I don't know, let's pretend I didn't speak English and I just heard this. But, it's a good rock and roll song. You know, you're just doing this.
Yeah.
But reading the lyrics amplifies the song.
Yeah.
Like it fits the driving bass, the guitar, of course, the whole part of him, the woman and the abuse she's going through, and the never again motif throughout. Of course, then she shoots him at the end, all that, but it's all amplified by the rhythm of the song and the way it's punched up with certain scenarios. So yeah, I mean, so I felt it. I felt kind of the anger of the narrator, because really personal story very quickly. And I won't share the relationship at all that I have with this person because it's very close to me. But I was the neighbor of somebody close to me whose husband was abusive to her, and I didn't know at the time. And she was like a sweetheart to me, almost like a sister to me. And when they got divorced and separated, all that stuff later in life, and then she told me about this, and I'm like, how come you didn't tell me? Because she lived right next door to me. And what do you think her answer was?
Because you would have done something.
Yeah. So she was actually doing it to protect me, and it broke my heart because I mean, I loved her like a sister, like ultimately like a sister. And if I know, I would have gone down there, and I don't know what I would have done. And so she didn't tell me because she knew the rage I would have felt.
Well,
So So she did it to protect me, but isn't that crazy that she did it to protect my innocence by not involving me in her trial? But she's good now, everything's fine now. But boy, anyways, and I was about, it's funny, it was about this time, funny enough, it was about 24 years ago.
Wow.
That's the only clues I'll give. I gotta stop giving clues.
I bet she resonated with this song.
Maybe. And then also Aerosmith, one of my favorite bands of all time, they did a similar song to the same. Janie's Got a Gun, same idea, but it was a daughter. It was a daughter being molested by it was a different crime, but it was a daughter being molested by her father. But she kills the dad in the songs with a gun.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. I did not know that backstory, and I know the song.
Well, that's what it is. Janie's Got a Gun. It's about daddy touching girl, and then girl blows him away. Yeah.
It's bizarre how like common that is. Do you know what I mean? Like it's bizarre to me because like
Yeah. I just anyways, it angers me when I hear about this kind of stuff. And so yeah, I felt that with the song. So it's a great rocking song, but the message is I would say it's terrible, but it's what I like is you use the rage of the music and the narration of the story. Like the guy got it coming to him. But when you get to that part, you boom boom in that part of the song, you're kind of like, nobody what jury would be like, you're like, oh, well, yeah. Okay. Well, episode 5 of Nickelback done. Oh, and I want to say this too. I do know I looked at the album where this came from because this I remember when Nickelback made a splash, and it was about 20. I think it was this album. This is officially their 3rd studio album, but I think this was one of their bigger albums at the time.
Yeah.
Because I know the song "How You Remind Me." So there you go.
I love that song. I'm trying not to play like or request those.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. I know that one and the Photograph one. I think those are the only two I like actually know verbatim. But I will say this: if you want to share a live and especially a recent live pro shot version of songs that I know, I would be interested in how that looks because I haven't seen any of their live stuff. If that makes sense.
When you say that you don't like the Photograph, is it just because it was overplayed?
Oh, I never listened to the radio. I just make fun of the meme. That's all.
So you don't know the song, you just know.
Oh, I know the song. I know the song.
Look at this graph.
Okay, look at this graph. It's one of the funniest memes. But I haven't seen it live. So if you were to show me, I would prefer. Sure. I know the song. I wouldn't react to the song, but that song, Photograph, and How You Remind Me, I definitely know those songs. I don't know how or why because I never listened to Nickelback, but probably at the bowling alley. Who knows, right? And then. But I haven't seen a pro shot. Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
All right. All right. Thanks, Danielle. That was great. Thanks for episode 5. Will there be an episode 6? I don't know. Stand by.
At the end.